Hello. So this is part 4 of my Cinderella diaries, Cinderella Cancer diaries. Haven't done a vlog for a little while now, and I thought now would be a quiet time to do it. I've just noticed I've got really chipped nails in this YouTube video, so excuse that. Where am I? Let's have a think. So I will be halfway through my chemo next Wednesday, and that'll be the 3 out of the 6. This week is sort of a good week in terms of health wise because it's the first week after having chemo that you feel really, really shit. To be honest, I felt I was hallucinating. This time round, I felt really down actually. I didn't want to talk to anybody and didn't really want to do anything. I wanted to see my girls but physically couldn't do anything with them. My mum has to care for me quite a lot, and I'm just sort of getting there now, really, just trying to get all my head around it. But to be perfectly honest, let's just go into the dramatics. I sort of haven't done a blog for a little while because I've not necessarily, the last week or so, been practicing what I'm preaching. Obviously my blogs are all about positivity throughout cancer, and I still want to encourage that because that's what I want me to be, and I am normally that person. I'm normally really, really positive, and I suppose it's only normal that I'm flaking a bit at the moment because there's just so much on my plate, and and I know there's worse off people. I really do know that, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet in terms of sympathy wise, but it's just tough at the moment. I just feel really down, and I've been to the doctors again today because I inject myself every day with Clexane because of the blood clot that I had in my arm, and now I've got an infection in my tummy from where I inject. So now I'm back on antibiotics and sort myself out, ready to start chemo again next week. And my belly just looks disgusting. And at the moment I just generally feel like crap, and I know that I say beauty is within and it's inside and it's not just the appearance, and that is totally true, and I would be saying that to my best friend or anybody else, but right now I'm living this in denial stage of not me really, like my hair. So obviously I'll use the cold cap, which is obviously to reduce the hair loss, and it's 50-50 chance of it working. I've had quite a lot of hair loss now, and I've got a bald patch there, the side of my head, and the top of my head's gone really thin. And it's when it comes out, obviously I'm trying just to leave my hair because I can't straighten it or do anything with it, but it's still upsetting because it's like just keeps on coming and coming and coming, and I just need to leave it. But I mean, I've still got hair there, so I should be thankful. Obviously I don't know how much thinner it's going to get by the end of this treatment. I mean, not even halfway there yet, and I'm just hoping that I'll be able to cope with losing the amount I'm losing in volume wise, by the end of it. My eyebrows are still there, my eyelashes are still there, so that's a bonus. I haven't had to shave the hair on my legs because that's not really growing, so again, bonus. Armpits, again, not really growing, so bonus. And pubes, they fell out, so massive bonus. So that's really, really good. But back to why I'm feeling shit. I went to Slimming World this week because I thought I would start that so I can actually control something in my life at the moment, and maybe my weight could be that, because I'm literally about 3 to 4 stone heavier than what I want to be and what I would be. And I do know that the steroids are not helping because some days I'm hungry, some days I'm not, and they're just making me bulk out. My arms feel shit, everything just feels fat and horrible. It's got to the stage now where, as embarrassing as it is, and it doesn't sound very nice, but when I look in the mirror, obviously I can do my makeup in that still and make me feel a bit glam, but it's just doing nothing for me. Like when I'm walking past a shop window and you look in and you glance at yourself, or you're in the car, all I'm seeing is shit hair and a fat body, and I just don't feel me. Like, I hate being like this. It's disgusting. My belly looks disgusting. I just feel fat and horrible, and I've got no confidence at the moment, to the point where obviously I know that's not an important thing in life because it is all about my girls, my family, but I just don't feel nice. Like there's a party going on tomorrow. I can't go anyway because I'm babysitting wise, and I've got a baby shower and other bits. But even if I were to go, or even if I could go, I would still be so anxious because of the way I look. I don't feel me. I just feel like a big heifer lump. And trying to see beyond that at the moment is a joke. And I know that people could be watching this now thinking, oh my god, she's just sitting there going on about the way she looks. Well, yeah, I am, because I don't feel like me. I don't feel like me. I feel like I'm not. Obviously, no one chooses to have a year like this, but I've not chose this, and I've been just laid these shit cards at the moment, and I've just got to deal with it. You know, I just feel it doesn't help that my partner wouldn't be happy with me talking about this, but we're not getting on, and I love him dearly, but we are literally holding on by a piece of string. Sad as it sounds, because most relationships, like obviously I was made redundant, moved house, got cancer, had a baby early, it all came within 3 to 4 weeks of each other, and I suppose a lot of relationships couldn't take one of them, let alone bloody all of that. And so it's not uncommon, I suppose, and it's not bizarre that that is happening and that our relationships like that, but it's not good at all. And I just hope that we can get through this. I really, really do. And I don't so me not even feeling sexual in terms of how I look, and we're not getting on, I just feel oh, I don't know, sorry I'm waffling, but I don't feel like me at all. I feel very down, and today I've been in the doctors and that with me getting me infection bits sorted, and I just cry. I'm just crying a lot at the moment, and over little tiny things, because I just feel emotional. And I just wish things weren't like this at the moment. I wish I could I don't want this year to go, because it's my first year of my second baby, so I want to really enjoy that. But at the same time, I want this year to be over, because I want this whole ordeal to go. You know, and obviously I just feel really anxious and blah blah. But hey ho, listen, that's me waffling on because my head's running away with me, and I just feel crappy. I need to get over it, and you know, perhaps maybe some counselling, some bits and pieces, and there's so much support. It's unbelievable. And a charity that has really helped me, Mummy Star, which is the only charity in the UK that deal with pregnancy and cancer, or women that just had babies and then they got cancer. And there's so many women the same situation as me, and there's a forum where we've been talking and helping each other. And you know, there are people a lot worse off, because some women on there that are mums of newborns, they got no help, they got no family, no support whatsoever. So I am fortunate in that. I am fortunate that, you know, and you know, bloody this Manchester terrorist attack, what, 2 weeks ago, like my shit situation is nothing compared to those. And I might be going off the scale a bit here, but like, you know, say a prayer to all those that lost their loved ones, because all those young girls that were at that concert that had no intention of, you know, being hurt, let alone dying, all because some selfish wazzock, whether it's religion or whatever it may be, felt the need to ruin lots of people's lives for the sake of his beliefs. So what a shithead is all I can say. And my point is that there are a lot worse people off, and all those families that have lost those loved ones, then, you know, my heart literally goes out to them. It really, really does. But, you know, that was just me adding that in because I wanted to say a prayer for them. And sometimes I do pray now, because when you get when you get big things come up in life that you didn't expect to happen, it throws you completely off course of your own life. So saying the odd prayer or two can help you. What have you got to lose? And I understand people that want to believe in something, I suppose, because I do. I went into the pharmacy today because I had to get some prescription, and the pharmacist said to me, "Oh, you, for someone that's going through chemotherapy, you look really well." I thought, so fantastic. And people are saying things to me like, "Oh, you're doing really well, and you're so positive, and you're looking really well." And I am doing really well. I am staying positive, but I don't bloody feel it at the moment, and I really need to bloody slap myself silly to get out of this shit zone, because I just don't recognise myself. Can't look in the mirror. It's putting me off doing things. And I know probably other people feel this when they're going through some shit stage of their life, but I literally just want to have me back. I'm just so uncomfortable at the moment. So uncomfortable. And it's sad, and I just don't want to put other people down with my shit tears. But I'm hoping that, you know, get this chemo out of the way and then life will start to get better. Pray to God that I don't lose all my hair, because I'm finding it hard to deal with the weight gain and just a bit of hair coming out. Fuck knows how, excuse my French, fuck knows how I will feel if that happens. And I have got people to talk to. I've got loads of friends, loads of family. You know, there are some friends that I don't see as much because maybe they feel a bit awkward on what to say or how to approach it. Whereas I am really heads on, make a joke out of most things, and I'll just bring up the cancer myself, just sort of like get it out there and stop people feeling awkward. But it's true what they say. Sometimes when a shit situation happens, some people don't know what to say, and rather than give you their heart and maybe sit there and talk about something else random or cuddle you, they just avoid you. So that's a bit unfortunate, but luckily I don't have that much, and I've got fantastic friends, fantastic support, and my family have been brilliant. My mum, my dad, my brother, you know, my partner's family, my partner. I wish my partner was on the same wavelength as me at the moment and wanted to, you know, I don't know, understand more. That's what I really want to say. Then that would be good. Another thing I miss at the moment, and as I was about to start this blog a minute ago, I thought to myself, I wrote a few bullet points because I thought I didn't want to go and waffle. I know I have waffled, but my nan, she's actually in a dementia home, and she's had dementia now for probably, well, obviously it's been creeping up on her over the last, I don't know, 6 years maybe, and she's now actually in the home. She did live on her own. She'd lost a couple of husbands along with her life, and children, lost a couple of children, so I'm not surprised that dementia's caught up with her. But as sad as it is, like sounds horrible me saying I was so close to my nan. She's still alive, for God's sake. I am still close to my nan, but dementia stole her quite a bit, and it's sad because my nan used to be that person that I could go and tell things like, you know, things that you wouldn't tell your mum and dad, and I could get away with it with my nan. When I was at college, I'd go there and say to mum and dad, I'm sleeping at my nan's, my nan let me go out. You know, that sort of nan. And I've missed it because of the situation I'm going through. I haven't had my nan to talk to and my nan doesn't even know that I've got cancer. She doesn't know what I'm going through or anything. Sorry. And I wish I had her there to talk to me. I have got her here, but obviously dementia's taken her, like. But she still knows who I am and stuff. So dementia, obviously other people that are going through, family or loved ones that do have dementia or Alzheimer's, I feel for you, because that is probably the worst illness out there. Probably the worst. And that steals people from people's lives without them even dying, if that makes sense. Oh, dearie me. Negative, get away from all this. Let's just move on. Let's get out of this little shit situation. I've had so much feedback from people, private messages, lovely messages, and I tell you what, that is what keeps me going. My girls and all the support I've had is fantastic. But I've had messages from people that have got cancer or early stages, etc., that have told me how much me talking and just being real and being, you know, saying about my situation, because I'm not hiding anything or, you know, buttering anything up, that has helped them. So that's been fantastic. And if I can do that, if I can raise awareness for not only breast cancer but cancers of all types, then fantastic. And if I can help people along the way, brilliant, because it's given me something to focus on. And I've got a lot more up my sleeve that I could think about helping, and to do with charity bits and pieces. And, you know, if there's anyone out there that wants to do anything for charity, I would really suggest Macmillan or Mummy Star, because they've fantastically helped me, and I'd really like to show them some support, and I'd like to do some bits myself. I'm going to do the Race for Life this year. I maybe not run it, but we'll see. I'll definitely be there supporting in some way or kind. And, you know, this journey for me at the moment is a crazy journey, and I'm sorry in my blog today if I've gone a bit all over the show and a bit Fanny Adams, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles today, and I'm just not having a bloody good day. I just feel teary continuously. Don't feel like nothing's going my way. I feel bloody knackered, and I just need a bit of luck right now. So hopefully a bit of luck might come my way. We can only hope. But anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Next time on my blog, I'll hopefully be a bit more optimistic, and hopefully still have bloody hair on my head. Oh, one of my scars, by the way. This scar, I'm happy to show it now. This is where they took out a lymph node and it was clear. So that's a positive scar. Now, I'm not going to show you my other scar because I think this would go as porn then, because it's across my nipple. So we won't do that. And the other bits of scars and bits and pieces are bruises, and trust me, you do not want to see my belly right now because it's the size of bloody Piccadilly Circus and covered in bruises, and now with the infection it's got a big red blob on it. So yeah, I really feel great about myself with all that. Anyway, positive next time, and again, I hope you know, just me talking or being me can help anybody else, and I'm looking forward to any feedback or any help that I can help with others. But anyway, I'm not going to waffle anymore because I actually feel like I'm waffling. So over and out.